Justin takes it down with a bet.
Oh, it was off?
Yeah.
Test. Try it now. Hello, we are back. I think my intro might have not gone through. I'm not totally sure, but we're back here, and we got a little Upswing Poker duo commentary team coming at you today. Of course, I am Doug Polk, and I am joined in the bunker by none other than Mike Brady. Mike, thank you for flying out to Austin specifically to sit here in that chair next to me and watch some 510.
You're so welcome, Doug. It is so great to be here. Can't wait to watch some action today as we're starting out, I believe, six-handed. A couple players showing up a little late. Classic poker player move. It's never happened before.
All right, also, let's get some table sound going. Always good to hear the table. And we got a straight right out of the gate. Cupcake flopping a straight here against a couple hands that might want to play some poker.
Yeah, an action flop indeed. Everyone got a piece. A couple open-enders with pairs. And the bottom end of the straight there. Let's see if Salim wants to peel here with his bottom pair and an open-ender.
Getting some good odds. Might feel inclined to put the call out there, and he will go ahead and make the call.
Eight of diamonds falls on the turn. Add some boat outs for those guys with pairs. Cupcake, of course, still in the lead. Cupcake's going to go big. He goes 300 into 340. Justin going to get out of the way with the top pair. Nice fold from him there. And Salim gets out of the way too. Cupcakes takes one down.
Have you heard of anywhere that plays match the stack other than in Texas?
I have not.
Because
I'd never heard of it
I'd
before.
actually never even heard of it until I got here. But it's a pretty standard format across the state, so we do things a little different here in Texas sometimes. Justin looking at a pocket sixes. He's going to open up the button. And now Pierre with the big hand. Cowboys.
Yeah, he just gets to the table. I think this is his first hand dealt in. Picks up the kings. Always a nice feeling. He raises rather to 200.
I think the rule is just put it in front of the person next to you. And then pretty much.
Justin looks a little like Skull Mike when you can only see the
beard.
The beard, you know, in the bottom of the face.
Yeah, I tried to.
At first, my first instinct was it was Skull Mike. But anyway, going back to the hand, Justin does make the call. Ace on the flop for Pierre, but he's going to go ahead and bet the flop anyway. 125 into a pot, just about 400, and Justin looks like he's going to go ahead and make a raise.
Small raise too. It's an absolute min raise. Interesting. And this is kind of brutal to face as Pierre because
yeah.
It's the size that you'd sort of expect Justin to raise if he was raising with like ace-jack for some reason. It kind of puts that on the table,
Right.
whereas if Justin had raised bigger, he'd be repping specifically like a set or two pair. Now Pierre's concerns are not so relevant. I think he's going to be feeling pretty good, considering he beats even the hands that Justin is representing. Let's see if he...
Incredible turn here for Pierre.
No kidding.
Oh,
And
man, Justin.
even more incredible that Justin reaches for four of those those black chips. $400 into this $925 pot.
Pierre's now thinking about his options. If he thinks Justin's particularly strong here, he could decide to raise and try and win all of it. But, you know, if he thinks Justin is bluffing, then it could make sense just to call and let your opponent continue to fire.
How long do we go for overall? 4?
In this particular spot,
Depends on the likes.
calling would be a really good play from Pierre, but it looks like he's going to raise.
I mean, if Jake gets like.
Yeah, and I don't blame Pierre for making that play, even though it's obviously not going to work out in this case. But when someone bets that small size in position on the turn,
It's Friday.
I often see people doing that to kind of get a cheap showdown, quote-unquote.
Right.
So he could be doing it with like a hand like ace-jack with plans to check back the river. Pierre doesn't want that to happen, so he goes for all the cheddar right there on the turn.
No, obviously I didn't lose.
No,
that
he's
bet.
hustling.
Let me finish the story.
No, I'm just hustling Pierre, obviously.
Yeah.
Trying to get my money back.
You changed it, though, right? To E?
No.
Oh, you.
No, that was like a accidental birth name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard someone named I. It was like You want to do an I name, and then they got distracted, and they just left it on the certificate. Just
Oh,
the letter.
it was mine was something similar. My mother was just literally 2 stone and put my first name as in the middle and put my middle initial as my first name.
That's
So
awesome.
that's how I got stuck.
Sweet.
That's got to be one of the greatest names ever. Do you get pulled over by the police and what do they say?
You know, knock on wood, but I haven't been pulled over since I got that car.
Really?
But before that, yeah, I got pulled over a lot. That BMW for some reason just. But like I drive like a grandma now.
What do they say when you see the name?
They're just like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "It's E." They're like, "What's the rest of it?" I'm like, "The rest of my."
Focusing here on the poker now for a moment.
Like, what's your
Poker
first-
Lion betting the flop with 6-6 deuce, but Justin has 3 of a kind.
It's worse like. Just
Gonna put out a
like,
raise.
E. I'm like, yes, like just E.
Hard to imagine Poker Lion being able to fight back too much, and he will make it lay down. Make the lay down here on the
They're like,
flop.
so E. I'm like, dude, my brother in Christ. What do I have to do here?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Right. Yeah. E punched you after you asked too many questions. That's the sentence.
Look at it while you're looking at your card.
I can see it, but I'm a lazy eye, so it's not fair.
But no, I went the other direction and
It's
got
not a
the.
special skill. It's like
Yeah, I can see it around
chrome
corners.
gold almost, I guess. Yeah, it's a little different.
None of those for me.
That's my first stream name, Lazy Eye.
Ooh, that flash?
No.
Oh, it just flashed to me, yeah.
I mean, I saw it, but I have a Lazy Eye.
I saw a black card, but I have no idea what.
Yeah, I don't know who that Lamborghini is. I've never seen it before. Unless it's like
He's the guy
Lorenzo
losing-
wrapped it or something.
$500 a time at 1-2, right? Yeah. Every second. he's
It's
doing
always
something crazy.
It's always those guys. I love it.
Yeah.
I like Lorenzo's though, the blue one.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Justin picking up the Cowboys. Second appearance from the boys today. Going 3 ways to the flop. Get the ace, ace, 8. Tito gets a little piece with the 9-8.
The 2.
Justin going to continue. Looks like he's going to go pretty big as well. He goes 200. Tito makes a quick call with his 8. We're going to take a turn heads up. Card below the board. Justin's going to slow down with a check. Tito's going to go for a bet.
Got an 8, I think.
Kings is going to take it down.
Thank you.
750.
750 C3 and
500.
500 on C3.
Who has the Tesla that says 3-bet light?
3-bet light?
I know it is. I don't know if I
light.
should say it on the stream.
Oh, it says 3-bet light?
Light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that better.
What's his address?
Yeah, I'll tell you after this.
Fair. Yeah, if it's not known info, then yeah, don't share.
I got a social too.
You got a what?
Oh,
Your social security.
away.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Mother's maiden name is.
$40.
40.
Could have just let me take it.
apparently
Didn't have to be a dick about it.
It's a
I
should have 3-bet line.
in my
Yeah,
car.
we
just talking.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, 3-bet light.
Somehow Julie was just like
Omen.
taking
Or
her
going around with
around town.
Julie's like the friendliest
My
person
work
in the
man, I
world.
did let you
She
take
just gets in there.
Yeah, she definitely gets in there. She's like, I went from like no knowing her at all to like, oh, we're like best friends now or something. It's just like she's so friendly.
She just left this morning.
Oh yeah, she went back to New York or Vegas. Or
She went to New York for like half a day and then she went to Vegas.
175.
yeah, we were in me and Josh were in Vegas for the Stormax. Oh, you were there, but you. And we were at the Aria and we were like, okay, we're gonna go grab dinner. And then she comes by and she goes like, where are we going for dinner? I was like, I guess we're gonna get pho. I like her though. She's she makes friends really easy.
Justin takes it down with that well-timed river bet. And as our good friend Slick Rick just said in the chat, gave me the idea to do it, let's get a roll call. We got a little under 800 in the chat. Where are you watching from? Let us know.
So if it folds to me.
Yeah.
The next time it folds to me.
Yeah. Pot.
Pot limit,
Two
you can only
pots.
bet 2 streets.
You don't see all that often in poker,
We'll just do this real quick.
but
while
when
I'm
you got to
losing
go,
it.
you got to go, and sometimes 4 guys all have to go at the same time.
Do 30.
Kind of cute.
Cute, yeah.
It reminds me of the ladies at the club.
Club. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Justin picks up pocket 10s. He raises it up to 30. Tito calls with 8-4 suited. Love to see Tito getting in there today.
Get Jake on the deal too.
We'd have seen a lot less flops
Too deep.
if it wasn't for him.
Wait, the net game's not going, right?
Jake, we're just all gonna
I
raise
think it
fold with
is.
each other and get rid of our net buttons real quick.
Yeah. So some players
Just
just
gonna raise
gave up
fold
one of their
and get
hands in
rid
the
of
net
our
game.
buttons real quick. We were gonna do it without you, but you came back. So
Tito bets 75 on the flop. Cupcake gets out of the way quickly with his 4 high. Now Justin has pocket 10s.
Brutal spot for Tez here. 2 overcards.
He does just let it go. Tito wins.
Yeah.
It's an easy way to get rid of your nit button.
Tito just taking it to the streets here.
Oh, wait, what are we doing?
You have to
A
show.
lot of loose play.
Thanks.
Like, maybe next time you have to take a piss.
Apparently he
you
was
know
on
what
that hand.
Yeah, I
He's
don't know.
already out. I thought we were.
I thought we were waiting, but then we can't.
I thought we were watching too, but then I sit down and they're like throwing
deal
nit
you a
buttons
hand.
away.
You didn't get a hand.
20, I was a little slow.
He said he's willing to take it back.
I'm willing to take it back.
It's fine.
Let's
I
start
don't
it
care.
fresh.
Oh, you're the 20.
It feels weird doing that.
Okay.
So.
happening, Straddle?
Okay, I'll
Here,
go.
give me my
I guess
nit
I'll go up
button
to
back.
40 then.
Oh.
You don't mind?
No, I want mine.
The $80 straddle is on, folks. This is going to be a big one. We go from playing 200 blinds deep in this 5-10 game to now playing, what is that, 25 blinds deep for the most part? We're playing 5-10, 20, 40, 80. Good spot to pick up a good hand here. As we see Salim
110, right?
first up. Looks like he has a hand that he wants to play. And he's putting together a healthy raise. Looks like 380.
10 to make his straddle.
He's got pocket 9s.
Yep. You don't.
It's 380.
Probably
So far.
That's what I thought.
Always fun to play these hands with a huge straddle on. You look down. Super high stakes spot to pick up, you know, something like ace-king, something like 9s. And here we see Justin jam it all in. So it's $3,200, but it's essentially only 41 blinds, considering they're playing with an $80 straddle on. Now Tito wakes up with 6s. Not the best spot for 6s. He does get out of the way. It's going to be interesting to see if Salim puts in the rest of the money here.
How bad is your hand?
What would you do here, chat? Let us know in Salim's situation. Obviously, you know Justin has ace-king. Try to put that out of your mind. You made that $380 raise and you face this all in. Are you continuing
That just got posted in the chat, I'm sure.
for 1,500 more? Let me know in the chat.
Risking thousands, not lose hundreds.
Yes.
How bad is your hand?
Whoever loses the net game gets the first pick of Cupcake, though. Ooh. Consolation
What if I
prize.
pick this one?
You cannot pick that one.
Cannot pick that one.
No.
Oh, you have a special one? Oh, that one.
Does it do something? Is it just
It,
like the top come off and you hide your
it
weed in it?
delivers chips to other people.
Oh, it does.
Count this.
I love it.
It's an expert at that.
Oh, there is that. Yeah. Okay. So it's all of me. Yeah. Which is.
It's essentially only a 20 big blind jam here, by the way. Salim started the hand with what? 20,
Oh, you got Jungle Man?
24 straddles, $1,900 or so. And the $80 straddle is on, so, I mean,
Oh, man, he was so
kind of hard
excited
to imagine
about
folding
this idea.
9s.
He's like, this is the
But it
fold.
looks like he is consulting. Is that a conch shell?
I call aces. All right. I call.
Conch shell says call, and he does just that.
Oh,
Ooh. You.
queens? Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
You saved
Fair fight.
That was a reasonable tank.
Save me some money. I
Yeah,
think.
definitely.
Not aces.
I mean, I would have been fine if it was aces.
Whatever, running ones.
No, I know.
Oh,
I would have
I'm fine with once. Yeah, whatever you want. You call.
Run it.
Line ones.
Run it.
Rip it.
Let it be done with. Some new rounds.
Clean flop for 9s. More outs for the ace-king on the turn.
Oh, dang.
Full house on the river
Fair
for
enough.
Salim.
Big
He
way.
takes it down.
I think he wins.
Nice hand.
I think you might.
Damn, what a sick turn, though.
Hand 37. Action starting to heat up.
Yeah. All of them out. Are you kidding me?
If you started yelling monkey, then you would have hit it.
1870.
Could have been worse. Could have hit an ace or a king on the turn. Yeah. And then just been done super dirty on the river.
Yeah. Feels so much worse when it's that way.
Yeah, it does.
Nice hands. Thank you.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. We're putting out streams 4 days per week. For now, we also put out tons of highlights, compilations with some of the best hands from our stream.
When it's to make me that offer, I.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody wants to make that offer for me and up at 7. I'm in.
There you go.
It's a bid.
You got action.
Five's no good.
You're number
I'm not
7?
even buzzed at 5. So.
You're number 7?
No, I would do that offer for 7, but where I'm the one drinking.
And we get to choose the beer.
You want someone to offer you for 7?
Yeah, they'll pay for all my beers if I drink 7 beers.
So 35.
So you're just looking for free beer and you're willing to chug it?
Yeah, but if we get drunk,
Yes.
then
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I dig it.
Got it.
You just really want to get drunk?
Yeah. You get a $35 bounty when you finish the 7th beer.
Yeah, willing to chug free beer. I like that.
Oh, I like it.
should have put it.
I'll do
Seems
that.
good for the action, Brady, when
Tonight? Is it gonna
a
be
player
tonight?
gets
That'll be before the stream ends.
their 7th beer for free. Or sorry, 7 beers for free when they drink their 7th beer.
7 beers even
I love that incentive.
35.
I would just hate to be the card room having to deal with drunk people having 7 beers, you know? That would be a mess.
It'd be horrible, yeah, totally.
No,
Definitely not something you want.
I'm a shit.
All club flop here. Pierre catches a piece with the 8, but it's no longer good. Justin's got the niz.
Actually, you should put a cap on it. He could really get you good to start tipping like 1,000 each time, and then be like, "You owe me 5."
He's not going to slow play, trying to build that pot. Unfortunately for him, he's unlikely to get looked up by anyone.
Sorry, it was buying.
Pretty tough in these spots when there's a lot of people in the pot and you have the nuts.
The real boss move is
It's just really kind of difficult to get action unless someone has the king of clubs or maybe the jack of clubs.
Start counting now.
But
It's like he's going to find a bluff at the wrong time
Doug
here.
has a breathalyzer in his car. We tried it the other day.
Notoriously unreliable.
It is? I thought it was pretty close to the one the cops had. That's what he said.
You also got pulled over.
No, no.
Oh no. They're just.
He said, my friend's breathalyzer did not say that.
They've gotten a little better over the years, but they're not. None of them are like the cops aren't reliable either.
As long as it matches whatever the cops say. Right?
The cops use it for probable cause, so they can blood test you because it doesn't stand up in court because they're not accurate.
Oh, so if you blow,
either flop
let's say
it or you get it all. That's what I'm
.02, they can
thinking.
still be
That's
like,
fine.
I don't know, we should blood test you. Or they're just gonna
I
like,
think they blood test you no matter
He
what.
lets it go to Justin's 3-bet.
If you're a .02, they might just probably just let you
I don't
go.
know why Jake goes on about this breathalyzer thing. So I have a breathalyzer in my car, so that anytime I drink, I can just do a quick breathalyzer, and if I'm ever at .08 or looks close, I'll just get an Uber.
Okay.
Right. So that if I have a couple drinks, I know where I'm at. Just seems reasonable. Couple players still in the knit game. Justin and Llama heads up. You know Tito got rid of his knit button.
He was the first one to get rid of it.
It's not surprising. Having seen Tito play now for an hour or so here
Yeah, those mountains are
on a Friday afternoon coming into the evening.
I love it.
Funnel.
Llama carrying on his attack to get rid of his knit button. Going to open up the king 4 hearts.
What is that?
100.
He makes it 100. I believe we have a double straddle on here. I'm not sure.
He makes the call with ace queen.
I know whose idea was it for the
No,
block?
just 5, 10, 20.
And Justin calls as well with the 6-5 of clubs. Ooh, ace 5 of hearts for
not
Tito.
a lot of color options that would
4 ways to the flop. Everyone's got kind of a pretty good hand. 8, 5, 2.
I don't think any game in
Couple
here is
pairs here.
block chip.
Justin and Tito.
This table, yeah, I agree.
Llama not going to bet the flop.
1, 3, 1.
Checks through. 7 of diamonds. Justin picks up an open ender. And there's a bit of a mini game going here. If Justin wins this pot,
Obviously can't use it.
Llama will lose the stand-up game and vice versa.
You'll never. 1 chips will never matter.
Just going to fold here. Tito makes the call against Justin. Both players have a pair of 5. Tito has him out kicked. Ace on the river.
I guess some.
Justin decides to bluff at this one. It's going to be the wrong time, but he doesn't. He decides to take his little bit of showdown value and checks.
Whatever the $4
Tito's gonna go for
$2
value.
$3 chip.
This is going to be music to Llama's wallet. Unless Justin's
Those
considering.
actual glass, like corner
Making a
store
move.
glasses, or
Dude,
these
are horrible.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I like
Make
it.
it 12.
Neutral.
1,200.
The check min raise here on the river as a
So
bluff.
that Matt would wear a different.
Doesn't look like Tito's going to even really consider folding. He's quickly counting out the $300 call.
Felt blue.
Sorry, $600 call.
It's the worst feeling, Brady.
When they immediately start reaching, for
Does
sure.
call.
That's a look there.
Yeah.
You should put that on your social, I mean, your online.
Good defense. Good defense.
I don't have any more of that.
That's a good bet. I was terrified.
I was
on
happy
that one.
at the check, and then I was real sad at the check range.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. That
You could put on there,
felt
I'm
very
not 6 feet
strong.
tall, but look at these glasses.
Yeah. No, they speak for themselves. I don't have to say anything.
Travel.
It's almost worse if you like point them out.
Yeah, dude, those have got to just be the nuts in a tournament. Like, how does anyone ever fold to you if you're wearing those in
Yeah.
a tournament?
That was last night. He had Oakley versions of those.
Yeah.
So he was serious about it.
You can really see things in the reflection
That's
of
I
those.
think that's Matt's strategy. He got something to make him look like he's really trying hard.
Let's see if we can see his
He's gonna
cards through
wear the
those
scarf
when he
covers.
looks down at them, if the camera remains on him.
It's so hard with the angle.
He had the blues, and he had a
Oh yeah, it's bad.
So bad for me.
I don't think
he had
I
a
don't think I
turtleneck
looked.
that
I didn't look.
he was like this the whole time.
God, a
I should have
turtleneck.
loved to kill the game.
Who wears a
No, we'll still
turtleneck?
play it.
And
Still playing the Nick game. Justin with the
There's
ace
not
nine
gonna
of
be
clubs
any
is going to
more
raise it up.
especially with the Nick.
250 to go. Tito folds the king
Around
8
here
of
to
clubs.
Hold up over his mouth and sit like this. the
Llama
whole time.
folds and has to
I
pray.
can kind of do that.
250?
I just like the sweatshirt.
I feel like I can see his cards. Like, look, I can see the back of his cards in the glasses.
Jack high.
That's specifically from the camera angle, though.
I
Yeah.
have to drink
What do you
7
get?
of them.
She's like, stop fucking around.
Oh, damn.
And Justin wins a pot, and Llama will lose the stand-up
Just move
game.
them to that fridge.
I'd say-
Gasoline on the fire, maybe.
I think it's fair to say that we popularized it in some capacity, but I don't think we can say that we started it.
Everything's bad after you like 6 beer.
is over.
Regardless, the Nick game variation definitely started here. So
We do it again.
if you hear Nick game, you know that started here at the lodge.
Indeed.
Board,
Angle.
just do it again. Or no. These really are wild to look through and then not. Yes.
A lot of clubs out there
Surprisingly,
here.
it's not blue.
Should have done the hoodie too.
Yeah,
they actually
that way you can like
Looks like a visor almost. Are they connected?
A lot of clubs out here.
no, on the
A
back. No,
lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
clubs.
Yeah, okay.
that's how cheap they are.
Can we just get a club flop? 2 clubs on the flop? Is it possible? Are there enough cards left? Yes.
There are just enough.
Barely.
I like call because he
Look
called.
at all these calls. Look at all these clubs.
Same.
I'm hoping for clubs, Brady. See some blood in the water. Spades. That makes sense.
Yep.
Reaching for my phone.
Justin does connect with the pair of queens as the 3-better.
Math is so annoying, you know?
It really is.
Yeah.
Does not cooperate most of the time as we see Cupcake come to life here with a
It's
lead.
amazing. Is actually is it a real shell?
He bets 375.
Oh man, this is going to be interesting. Justin now with middle pair.
That thing's in the way. And it's like, that's not even
Can't feel great about it, but hard to fold to 1 bet.
Jungle. We called Jungle Man on the.
Lion still behind as well.
Jungle conch. Is that what it is?
Jungle, what do I do?
Constant, I think he's talking about. Does make the call.
Something.
for the rest of it.
Thank you.
Oh, a raise.
Yeah, you gotta be holding the conch. It's like the Lord of the Flies.
Another min raise from Justin here. That's going to take it down.
The old miscount.
The game is out of the muck.
That's why he folded.
Oh, Justin claims to have miscounted his chips there, and that's why he put in too much.
Well,
Should just never opened.
either way, you know, pair of queens against the 5 high, you're probably going to win at some point.
But you might win more if you let him blast off.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
Purposeful, accidental.
When my opponent has almost no equity, I prefer to let them bluff.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Sometimes their bff will work, though.
Felt like a min click with
It's to us, you want to play it blind.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it also makes sense why Tito obliged and got out of the way with the premium 10-7 offsuit. That was a surprising
Yeah,
fold.
that's not a
Here's
Tito fold.
Weird question. Can you see if the bathroom is open?
This one?
Yeah.
It's open, yeah.
It was closed for cleaning when I walked out there a little bit ago. It's open now? Okay, cool.
Cleaning the other one.
Okay. I believe you.
Fresh service.
I hope they turn off my mic.
Before race.
A little aggressive.
We do too.
Already folded. My bad.
It wasn't my brain.
Justin with the 8-7 of clubs is going to raise that. Tito's in there with the Queen 10 of diamonds.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just heard about this
Llama
game
along
online,
for the
so I
ride
tried
with the
out.
Jack 7 of hearts. And Pierre's going to go ahead and defend with the King 5.
Yep.
Ooh, we got some action here. Straight for Llama. Top pair,
favorite is, I'm pretty
a
sure,
gutter and a flush draw for Tito. Bottom pair and an open ender for Justin. There's a lot of action here to be had. Let's see how it goes down.
And then my friends, if they happen to
Tito gonna kick us off with a flop bet. Llama just gonna call with the straight.
lose
Kind of
interpretation
interesting.
of professional.
Justin comes along too. They're playing this hand lightning fast.
225 from Tito with his gut shot straight flush draw on top pair. Llama gonna slow play again. He just calls. Little does he know, raising would have been a very, very good move against the hands he's up against.
Plenty of good reasons why not.
Justin comes along as well. He's drawing dead.
Interesting from Llama here to not raise.
it.
It's a very dynamic board.
Just kidding.
A lot of hands could improve to beat you. Just sets the trap. At some point, you're going to have to raise, though.
And I think that point is going to be the river.
Seems likely. You could maybe call and hope Justin behind does something, but it's just too unlikely. I think it's time. The jig is up, so to speak. Time to spring the trap.
Indeed. David Bivens asked in chat, don't you want to raise it to protect your hand? That's maybe a little part of it, but it's more so you have a good hand, you want to raise to get value, build the pot. One of the main ways you win money in poker is by making good hands, building the pot, and winning a big pot. You can't really build the pot if you're just calling and playing passively. That's why you tend to play it fast when you have a good hand. At least that's what most of the best players in the world do.
You only get one phone a friend.
Thank you.
Jake consulting the conch right now.
It's jungle or Helmuth, and you only ever call jungle.
Full in. 6-6.
Wow.
Llama does rip it for 1680 total.
And the Oscar goes too.
Run the silly
Thank you for
wand
the
and
all-in,
forfeit
sir.
2 beers, you know? I mean, that'd be a super big party foul.
All right, 4 down.
You're 4 down already?
Times, right?
No chance.
It's been
Tito was not hoping for this. He was hoping to just face a call, get the showdown his top pair, but now he's got to make a decision for the rest of Llama's
He's like
chips.
also number 5's in the chamber right there.
It's getting kind of good odds.
I don't understand the idea of pausing. Like, I'm just going
His
to
opponent did a whole routine with a conch shell. Typically speaking, guys, when your opponent does a comedic routine and goes all in,
Oh, that
They have it.
part of the bet.
usually. Now, I'm not saying Llama would. Llama's crafty. But most people, when they do a comedic routine, are value betting. How often do you see a comedic routine, though? It's got to be.
Not often. What you see more often is like some sort of speech or something weird like that.
It's about that time of the night.
Oh, I haven't had a situation like this in a long time. All in.
You did it in the 2 of us, which makes me want to fold.
It's for you.
Tell him I'm busy.
He doesn't want to.
Pause for a minute.
He knows we write letters to each other.
If you go to the bathroom, or you throw up, you lose. Or you stop. You don't finish the beer. Glorious.
It's what, 11 on top?
15, 1600.
That's 4, so.
17, 20.
All right, I fold. Good hand.
Correct.
Nice fold from Tito.
Pretty hand.
Yeah, great fold. Jake, unfortunately, left some value on the table there. Definitely could have played this hand a little faster, won some extra money. But he'll have to settle for a $3,200 pot going his way.
You got to get all 7 done
You didn't
quick.
protect against diamonds?
Like, if you try to space that out over a couple hours,
Sip on Coors, dude?
you're peeing.
Are we doing the game?
Is it right there?
Or no?
Yep, I'm in. Yeah,
Shows us a red flop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot about the whole red flop thing again.
Yeah. I only happened
Now
to
I
notice it
actually
because I
have to
sat
go back
down
and
and
That's what y'all should have done, though. You should have said, if I go to the bathroom, I lose.
yeah.
$3,000 is the best.
You're pretty happy.
Pierre up 3,000. Poker line down about 3,000.
I'm for sure as shit not doing $200,000. Sorry, Doug.
I bet you would lose the weight. I would if Bill was like, yeah, I'll give you 250K to lose 50 pounds. I'd be like, I want his
I
action.
just mentioned that.
Like, I want
No one
his
who's
action.
commentating.
Well, if you feel.
But he doesn't know who I am,
Make
so.
On the way.
Well,
he
luckily
is-
for
my
Cupcake,
friend and I-
Doug is not in the room right now, so
My range is.
he didn't hear that shot. Llama chooses to slow play with the ace-queen suited pre-flop
Motivate himself with some,
after a raise and 2 calls.
then he had to turn
That's going to allow E to easily come in with the pocket 4s in the big blind. It's kind of the downside of slow playing decent hands pre-flop like ace-queen suited or, pocket jack, stuff like that, multi-way. You let a bunch of people in with other hands that have good equity. Couple flush draws here on the flop. Justin with a gutter to go with his flush draw. Tito's got the 9-high flush draw. Poker Lion's got an open ender. A lot of draws out there.
None of you got to take the bet, but like that's.
Poker Line bets 150. Justin raises it up to 350 with his combo draw, and Tito quickly calls in position with the 9-5 suited.
Like I did normal healthy things until like the last 4 days, and then it was just like, you know, 3 gallons of water, 2 gallons of water, 1 gallon of water, sauna.
Poker Line
It was super smart, but
has to call. I believe he already has 100 in there, 200 in there.
Like, cause you can lose a bunch of weight and not get healthier.
Yeah, exactly.
So he doesn't have to call much to have this chance to hit. Oh, but he actually jams all in. I did not expect that.
250 instead of 300 pounds, I'd be healthier no matter how I do it, but I would gain it back up.
Now Justin's in kind of an agonizing spot. He either has to call this all in with just Jack high, or he has to fold a combo draw,
Most of my 30s,
which is pretty much never going to have less than 30-something% equity.
I was way healthier. So, and then I started a business and then stopped working.
What would you do here, chat, in Justin's spot,
Too much time here.
if you had played the hand this way up until this point? Are you calling this all in for 2,000? About 1,600 more?
Wrestle?
Yeah.
You can wait until the graphic pops up.
I
See exactly how much it is.
Put wrestling money on anyone.
No, you.
Got a player behind to think about, too.
I agree.
I would.
It's physically impossible for me to do anything.
Yeah, we wanted to see the Doug Jungle Man like punching, like just some kind of boxing.
It looks like Poker Line has a little more than the graphic initially said there. He's got 2,500.
People, I don't know if it's wrestling.
Covers Justin either way, so Justin has to call 1,600
All right, fine, jungle and airball.
to win about a $3,000 pot.
Yeah.
Let me know in the chat what you think he should do. But what he does do is call.
Yeah, we need more poker celebrity boxing matches.
Yeah.
Thanks for bearing with us. We just had to
Two?
count the chips there, see how big the all-in actually was.
I mean, you get to pee either way.
I'll get to pee either way.
That one's so
That's so dumb. So Bill Perkins bet MJ Poker that he would beat him in a boxing match on his knees, which is ridiculous. Somebody want to take action, I'll pile on MJ.
I saw when they posted on
All
Twitter,
in.
everyone in the world was like, can I get action on MJ?
Yeah.
There's
no chance.
Perkins
It's
the only
0%.
one betting on Perkins in the
Yeah,
whole
it's
bet.
0% to win. Unless MJ has like a stroke during the match.
Nice. I'm the big.
Yeah, the big
nice.
Actually, I wonder if there's like a secondary market where the line moved up to the point where somebody took it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he gets injured. He could get injured. But on your knees, you have no chance.
Tito really mulling it over.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, if he calls,
Even though it was to who he lost to.
he's not going to expect it, but his out is actually the 5. He needs a 5. He might think he needs a spade,
I'm kind of glad it
but he
was
needs
too much.
specifically a 5, and he does call. He's in very, very bad shape. All right, let's flip the cards on their back, listen to the table, and see what happens here.
Yeah, you got
fuck
each other's out.
Wow.
Hold. Wow.
What the hell is this?
This is what I'm rooting for right now.
Guys, do not come to Texas. There is no action in Texas.
Oh, you have double gut shot.
Guys, no action in Texas. Don't come here.
Don't move here.
Stupid knit game.
There's
Let's see a red 5.
Yeah.
1-5.
Oh my god.
What a brick.
That's close.
What a brick.
Hold. Here comes.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
Wow, Jack Eye scoops.
Wow.
That is absolutely incredible.
Value bet.
And a value bet.
You guys need Jesus.
Now I've got to pay the knit game. I got to hit up an ATM. I'll be right back. Awesome.
So anyway, poker's going good.
I've never got like I said, guys.
Like you said,
Texas is a big.
poker's going great.
$7,600 pot
That might be my
with Jack 9 high. Welcome to the lodge.
That might be my favorite hand I've seen this year so far. Yeah.
It's a lot of shit.
This one.
I just want to make one highlight video.
This one.
That was
Like in my head when I yelled,
I mean, it's
like,
kind
I
of
was
like
like,
cool
what
hand,
the heck?
honestly. They all have
Yeah.
something.
5 and 6.
It was cool.
Here's double guy shot,
Lower
guy
speed
shot,
and still be
flush.
alive.
It's never gonna hold, you know.
There's